Me reading Jungkook's tropical chart first house. I honestly don't know who this is. I don't feel like reading about a person's Wikipedia too much before reading his or her chart because that's cheating. He is a Korean singer. I'll keep this video short as possible because it takes me paragraphs just to read one house in sidereal or tropical. His birth time is 3:25 p.m. First house. Things of the first house go into the fourth house, so since the first house shows where we go, this means he stays at home and Korea a lot. This can kinda create an introverted personality as well because it shows someone that stays at home a lot. He has Saturn in the fourth house of his tropical chart, which means issues with his home environments throughout life. Saturn represents fear. What makes us uncomfortable shows what we administer. This fear and discomfort Saturn gives can describe the relationship he has with his mother. Saturn would make his parents be strict towards him, and this can cause a fear of the parents. Overall, Saturn would make him feel uncomfortable with the parents due to their maturity in age, meaning that it would be harder to relate with his parents if they are way much older than him. For example, him being in his 20s and parents being in, let's say, their 60s. Saturn creates a disconnect due to the vast difference in age. Saturn can actually keep him away from his parents. They could be right next to him and they wouldn't really interact with him. Saturn in the 4th or 10th house tends to make a person's parents divorce or have step-parents. Saturn causes discomfort at home or with vehicles for various reasons that I wouldn't know about. Maybe he doesn't like driving. Saturn aspects the 10th house of bosses, superiors, at work, etc. Saturn shows what we administer, so not only does he control matters regarding the home environments he lives at. Saturn will make him do administration work or upper management work in his work environments. Eventually, Saturn aspect onto the 10th house won't make him like his bosses at work. Back to the 4th house, Saturn is debilitated in the house that relates to our emotions, thoughts, and our mental state. Saturn in the 4th house, regardless of its sign, naturally will make someone cold-hearted and take a more realistic approach to life. I explained this in my Charles Manson video. Saturn is delay, and since the 4th house relates to our emotions, having emotional thoughts will take longer for him to process because feelings of emotions will come with a delay for him. This is another reason why it's harder for him to have an emotional connection with his parents. Furthermore, Saturn being debilitated is another explanation for why Saturn can make things bad. Regarding the 4th house stuff for him, Saturn debilitated in Aries can show mental health issues for him. Issues related to anxiety or depression because the 4th house is our mental state. Whereas Saturn brings fear to his emotions or thoughts. Saturn is weak, so he has a weaker mental state than the average.